Hello everyone, my name is Dheeraj Tatar, faculty of LGIT Chemical Engineering Department. In this video, I will teach you mass transfer operations part 1. So let's start. So today we will see second unit, that is molecular diffusion. So second unit is molecular diffusion in fluids. In last lecture we have seen the introduction to the mass transfer 1 and what are the syllabus for JTU. Okay, so today we will see molecular diffusion in fluids. So what is the definition of molecular diffusion? The mass transfer of the species from a region of higher concentration to region of lower concentration. Means transfer of mass from one position to the second position. But how? From higher concentration region to the lower concentration, which is accomplished by the actual migration of molecules. This phenomena is called as molecular diffusion. This means here transfer of mass from one position to the another position, but how? Randomly. I can say molecular diffusion takes place because of random movement of individual molecules. And molecular transport of mass is called molecular diffusion in simple language. Okay, so mass transfer from higher concentration region to the lower concentration region, actual migration of molecules. These words are important in this definition. This is known as molecular diffusion. Next. So for your understanding, these are the examples. So in unit operations, mainly concerned with the transfer of mass between three phases. All we know that there are three phases, three states of matter. First one is solid, liquid, and gaseous. So transfer of mass between these three phases is known as mass transfer. For example, distillation. Distillation, it is a separation process. Absorption also separation process. But how? By using absorbent. Okay, so what is, we will see one by one. I will explain you what are these examples, means what is a distillation, how here transfer of mass takes place. So in distillation, there is a separation of miscible liquids, and driving force for distillation is difference in volatility. Okay, and next, second one is absorption. Here also transfer of mass takes place from one position to the another position. How? Soluble vapors are being absorbed in the liquid. Third one is a desorption and or stripping. It is opposite to the absorption. Okay, means whatever is absorbed on the surface of we cannot say on the surface, uh, whatever the molecule get absorbed in the liquid, that is get dissolved or stripped out by using desorption. Fourth one is dehumidification. What is meaning of dehumidification? Pure liquid condense from inert gas. What is the meaning of humidification? Humidification is nothing but moisture present in the air. And what is the dehumidification? Removal of moisture from the air. So here also transfer of mass from one phase to the another phase, means from gaseous to the liquid. So this is also mass transfer unit operation. And last one is evaporation. What happened in evaporation? Liquid converted to the gas, means transfer of mass from liquid to gas, means one phase to the another phase. So this is also mass transfer operation. Next topic is molar flux. Whenever there is a flux, that is always per unit area and time. Always remember, whenever there is a flux, that is always per unit area and time. So rate of diffusion are most conveniently expressed in terms of molar flux or molecular flux, that is given by mole per area per time. Okay, so unit for this is mole per area time, and there are two types of flux. One is the molar flux, that is N flux, and same molar flux, but that is J flux. See here, this is mole per area per time. Okay, and unit is same for both fluxes, means mole per meter square second, mole per meter square second. Unit is same, but definition is different for N flux and J flux. In GTU, there is always one question for 3 marks or 4 marks. What is molar flux? How it represents? So molar flux is nothing but represented by this mole per unit time. And how it is represents per area per time. But what are the types? That is N flux and J flux. So what is, but unit for these both fluxes are same, that is mole per meter square second. But definition is different. So it is defined with respect to fixed location in space. That is N flux. It means if we are defining any flux with respect to position, okay, position at any location, that known as N flux. And what is J flux? We are defining with respect to relative velocity of all components. That is J flux. This is very important for GTU. What is the difference between N flux and J flux? I'm repeating, N flux is a flux with respect to position in a space or fixed location in space. And what is J flux? J flux is with respect to relative velocity of all components. Unit for both fluxes are same, that is mole per meter square second. Mole per meter square second. For both unit is same because that is expression mole per area time. Area, unit of area is nothing but meter square, and time is always in second, not in hours. So this is all about molar flux. Next one, Fick's law of diffusion. This is also important question for GTU exam. What is the Fick's law of diffusion? So it is defined as the diffusivity, that is DAB, means DAB of component A in solution B. If there can be like this, that is DAB or DBA, means in opposite direction. DBA means B with respect to A. Here DAB means A with respect to B, means component A in the solution of A and B, okay, and BA also component B in solution of A and B, but with respect to B for the DAB and with respect to A for DBA. Okay, so how to define this? The diffusivity DAB of component A in solution of A and B, which is a measure of its diffusive mobility, is defined as the ratio of its flux JA to the concentration gradient dCA by dZ. It means, see here, for your understanding, what is meaning of Fick's law of diffusion? See, DAB is equal to the, it is the ratio of JAZ to the dCA by dZ, means JAZ divided by dCA by dZ, that is equal to the DAB. But how? In negative. I will tell you what is significance of this negative sign. But before that, see here, it is the ratio of DAB is equal to the ratio of JAZ to the dCA by dZ. According to definition, it is defined as the ratio of its flux JA to the concentration gradient, means JAZ. What is the meaning of Z? In the Z direction. It can be explained in terms of X direction. So JX is equal to minus DAB dCA by dx. But it is defined in Z direction. That's why it is JAZ is equal to minus DAB dCA by dZ. So it is the ratio of JAZ to the dCA dZ. So what is meaning of JAZ here? What is meaning of DAB? What is the dCA by dZ? Listen properly. This is very important because this question always asks for 4 or 5 marks in MSc, or we can say in GTU it can be asked for 7 marks as well. Okay, so listen here. What is meaning of JAZ? Molar flux of A in Z direction related to the molar velocity or molar average velocity, means JAZ. See here, JAZ. Okay, it is molar flux of A in Z direction relative to the molar average velocity. In unit for this JAZ is nothing but mole per meter square second. Mole per meter square second. We have seen here mole per meter square second. But what is it? Is the JAZ. See here, it is the JAZ mean with respect to relative velocity. Okay, it's not N flux, it is J flux. So it is molar flux of component A in J direction with respect to molar average velocity, and unit for this is mole per meter square second. Next, DAB. What is the DAB? DAB is mass diffusivity or diffusion coefficient of component A. What is a DAB? It is a mass diffusivity or diffusion coefficient for component A diffusing through component B. It is a DAB, and unit for DAB is meter square per second. Unit for DAB is meter square per second. Next, dCA by dZ. What is this? dCA by dZ. According to definition, this is concentration gradient. But what is meaning of that? Concentration of gradient of component A in Z direction. It is concentration gradient, but in which direction? It is in the Z direction. And unit for this is kilomole per meter cube meter. Kilomole per meter cube meter. It is the unit for concentration gradient. That is a dCA by dZ. So this is all about Fick's law of diffusion, and I told you what is. I told you that I will tell you what is the significance of this negative sign. So significance of negative sign is it indicates that diffusion occurs in direction of drop in concentration rate. I'm repeating. Negative sign indicates the diffusion occurs in the direction of drop in concentration rate of transfer of component A in a mixture of A and B. Okay, or we can say in simple language, there is a drop in the concentration of component A in diffusion process, because it is always transferred from the higher concentration to lower concentration. That is a loss of the concentration in the higher concentration region. That's why it is in negative sign. Next, we will see one derivation today. That is the relation among molecular flux. Relation among molecular flux. So for a binary system containing A and B, for component A, Na is equal to Ja plus Ya into N. So what is the meaning of this? What is binary system? Binary system means any system consists of two components. Suppose we are having two components A and B in binary system. Because it is binary system, that's why we are taking only two components. Those are the A and B. So what we are going to do here, we are going to form one relation between the molar fluxes. Molar fluxes means we already seen that there are two molar fluxes. One is a J flux and N flux. So what is the relation between that J flux and N flux that we are going to see here? So for component A, what is Na? This Na is nothing but total flux for component A. It's not N flux. Always remember, it is not N flux. It is a total flux for component A, and it is equal to the flux because of relative velocity and flux because of its position. So J is nothing but because of its position. Sorry, J is nothing but because of its relative velocity. Okay, that is Ja. But what is Ya into N? Ya into N. It is because of their position. So this is Ya into N because of their position. Okay, and J is nothing but because of their relative velocity. And addition of both fluxes is nothing but total flux for component A. It is nothing but total flux for component A, that is Na. So total flux for component A is equal to flux because of its relative velocity, that is J, and flux because of its position, that is Ya into N. Ya. How to write? Why we have written here Ya into N? See, how to write partial pressure V? We are having Pa plus Pb, that is partial pressure is equal to P. Okay, how to write Pa? Pa is equal to Ya. Pa is equal to Ya into total pressure. Similarly, we are writing here total flux is N. And how to write for single component, that is component A, Ya into N. For component B, Yb into N. So total flux is equal to Ya into N plus Yb into N. So Ja plus Ya into N is equal to Na. Okay. Similarly for component B, Nb is equal to Jb into Jb plus Yb into N. Okay. So Nb is not N flux. Again, I am repeating, Nb is not N flux. It is total flux for component B, and it is equal to the flux because of its relative velocity, that is a Jb, and this is Yb into N is nothing but flux because of their position, that is Yb into total flux N. Okay, Add both equations, we will get Na plus Nb. This is first equation, this is second equation. Add both equations. Na plus Nb is equal to Ja plus Yan plus Jb plus Ypn. So we will get here like this. So we know that total flux, I already told you, that is Na plus Nb. Na, what is Na? Na is not a influx, it is total flux for component A, and Nb is the total flux for component B. So N is the total flux and it is equal to Na plus Nb, and we know that the summation of mole fraction always 1, that is Ya plus Yb is equal to 1. Okay, Ya plus Yb is equal to 1, and this is total flux. So we are just putting one value. What is here N? N is Na plus Nb. According to definition, Na plus Nb is equal to N, and we are writing here like this: Ja plus Yn plus Jb plus Ybn. So brought this J and JB together means J plus JB like this, J plus JB, and YA into N plus YB into N, YN in plus YBN like this. So J plus JB plus YA into N plus YB into N. Okay, so N is equal to J plus JB, okay, is equal to Y plus YB and common N. So we know that Y plus YB is nothing but 1. Put this value, Y plus YB is nothing but 1. So we will get N is equal to J plus JB plus N. So take this N to the left side, we will get N minus N is equal to J plus JB, and J plus JB is equal to 0, and J is equal to minus JB. Okay, this is your final result, but we are just putting here value of J and value of JB. This comes from Fick's law. J is equal to C dAB dYA dZ. We already see that according to Fick's law, J is directly proportional to the dAB into dYA by dZ, and JB is equal to this. Okay, just we have put here the value of J and JB. So J is nothing but C dAB into dA by dZ, and JB is equal to C dBA into dYB by dZ. See here, this is JA, that's why it is a DAB, and this is JB, that's why it is a DBA, and concentration gradient also change. So this is your final result. Okay, and we can modify this result to this. This is your final result, but we can modify this to this. We know that Ya plus Yb is equal to 1, so take derivative on both sides. dy is equal to minus dyb like this. Okay, and put this value, dy is equal to minus dyb in previous equation. Dy is equal to minus dyb, it will be get cancel out, means dyb by dz is cancel out with dyb minus, sorry, dyb by dz, and c get cancelled. We will get final result as dab is equal to dba. This is special case, but in exam this can be asked, means prove that dab is equal to dba. So this is your final result, and this leads to the conclusion that diffusivity of A in B is equal to the diffusivity of component B in A. So AB is equal to DBA. This relation, this derivation can be asked for 7 marks or 5 marks. Okay. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.